Grateful to be here. We got a good friend of mine who has spoken in the Octurian conference with Star Code. So our next presentator is Sandra, aka Akura. She's a German psychic medium, starseed, and spiritual teacher. Her path into mediumship and ET contact started in her childhood, as she would often have memories from other stars, planets, and wondered where these images came from. At the age of 4, she had her first conscious astral projection and had many remembrances as a child. It was a long journey for Akura to finally accept herself and realize the way she was. But at the age of 18, she fully started her spiritual journey and now offers activations, teachings, and psychic sessions, to name a few. And she's a bundle of joy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Akura into the house. Are you there? Can you turn on your camera, Akura, and mic? Well, while we're waiting for her, I love that there's an international flavor here. We have Akura from Germany, and I'm just curious, where is everyone at right now? You can write in the comments. Love to see where we're crisscrossing on planet Earth right now. And there she is, Akura. Hey, how's it going?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Hi. Thank you so much. Now it worked, finally.
Well, it's all yours.
Yeah. How are you doing, guys? I see so many people here in the house. People from Australia, Hawaii, USA. Oh, you're all so cute. Yeah, I'm a little bit excited. I'm always so excited to speak to you. Yeah, it was a very cool intro. Thank you so much, Flo, for the intro, for introducing me. Yes, I'm a starseed from Germany, and I love it so much to talk to the English community as well. And I love it to talk to people all over the world. It's always so fascinating to see and speak so many languages as well, and to meet so many people all over the world. Yeah, and I know these current energies are a little bit chaotic as well. And in this presentation, yeah, I'm basically share with you how to stay heart-centered, because I think it's very, very important to stay heart-centered. I receive tons of messages by other starseeds. They tell me they're so depressed, they feel beyond exhausted, they feel so tired, they feel so confused, they don't know what to believe anymore. Many starseeds are questioning if they are a starseed, if starseed is just a psyop, right? So it's like there's so much happening behind the scenes. And at first, I will explain to you what I feel about the current times and why it's so important for you to remember that you don't forget that you are a starseed. Really, I receive so many messages in which people tell me they even don't know if starseed is not true, or maybe it's really from Satan, you know. This is really happening to so many people right now. And I fully understand, because there's so much happening at one hand in the astral. There's so much healing going on at the moment, and the old traumas coming up as well. The old traumas from Atlantis, Egypt, Lemuria, you know, and we all bring this into balance again. And that's why so many of you are here now, because basically the most of you are from the future. This is what you must know. The most of you are from the future, and you are prepared for this, what's happening right now. You are prepared for this. That's why you said yes to this simulation. And each of you has a little bit other mission. So it does exist so many grid workers here. So many starseeds are grid workers. And your basic work is to anchor the ancient knowledge here in this Earth matrix. So to help people to remember that they are more as they what to believe to know, or what's society told them. I think that's the basic mission. And this happens just because you are here. So many people, they feel it. They feel triggered maybe by you, and you have no clue why, because actually you're just here and you just observe. And this is a very typical work by almost every starseed. So basically, you are here to increase the vibration. You are here to anchor the ancient knowledge. And this happens because you are just here. We recognize each other, by the way, because when people got this question, hey, am I a starseed or not? There is a very easy sign to figure out if you are a starseed. We recognize each other here. We see the eyes. Most of the starseeds have very cosmic eyes. Cosmic eyes, galactic eyes. It does exist also starseeds that have alien-like hands. This, for example, or feet, or even your body looks a little bit like an alien. And this is what many people also notice. So maybe people bullied at you at the kindergarten, or they told you, hey, you look like an alien, or you look like you come from Mars or something, right? And the people, they already felt it intuitive, but they had no clue how to call you differently. And then maybe they called you, hey, you are a being from Mars, or do you come from the moon, or something like this. And then these are also very typical signs. Or when you have these frog hands, maybe people told you you look like a frog as well. Okay, so these are very typical signs. So even your body looks a little bit like ET, or your eyes, basically. This is how we recognize each other. We recognize each other through our eyes, because we have this cosmic spark, this cosmic galactic eyes, and we feel each other's hearts. Yeah, the frequency is that we know each other. Maybe we already know each other from other dimension, or maybe we work together as well. And yeah, and why do I share this with you? Because I know there's a lot of confusion going on in the spiritual community as well. There's so much division happening as well, even in the spiritual community, right? And at one hand, it happens because we go through the almost exact same cycle again. It feels a little bit similar to Egypt and Atlantis. So as we fell, that's what I remember, that we were fighting. So we were in division. We tried to remember, but we didn't remember for 100% either. So, and it's the same again. It's like now we bring it all into healing. And now we go the stairway higher, backwards, if you want so. And because we bring this all into healing again, and we are all waking up from a very deep sleep now, slowly we remember our mission. And so many starseeds are waking up now, slowly. There are so many starseed souls here on Earth now, and they don't know it yet. But through the shift of the consciousness, and the Earth consciousness is also shifting, more and more starseeds will remember. I'm pretty sure about it. So they will remember. They feel they can't do what everyone does. They don't belong to the system. Or maybe everything feels so strange for them, and they are also slowly waking up. That's why this subject is booming more and more and more. And I'm so happy to see that so many young people are speaking up now, because it's really, really necessary, because so many starseeds are here now on Earth. Let's see. I see Flo. Okay. You send each other comments. What if you had hyperactivity as a child? That's a great or interesting question. So I say one thing. So basically, when you are a little bit different, when your behavior is out of the system, which is for the system not normal, basically the old system or doctors or the pharma will call you sick. So they will try to categorize you, to label you. Maybe they tell you you are autistic, then you are sick. Or you, I don't know, you are just shy, or you have other phobia or whatever. So basically, even hyperactivity, it's important to figure out why. So maybe it's because of the food, or maybe you were always high sensitive, and that's why people called you this way. So this is happening. Yeah, ADHD. Yes, of course. So many times we give children labels, and actually it's just the other behave, or just their head works a little bit different, right? So many times, you are just highly sensitive. And I mean, when you observe the old education system, I mean, for me, school was awful, honestly, and so many children, they want to stand up, they want to move their body, they don't want to just sitting there and observe a teacher, and they are even not allowed to spend time in nature, to move, to play. So they must sitting there and just to be silent. And this is what many doctors call ADHD, when you can't just sitting there the entire day, you're just sitting on the chair, and you must observe and watch the teacher, and you must be silent, and you must do what they tell you. And when you can't do this on this level, and you want to move your body, because that's totally normal, a child wants to move, wants to play, wants to discover life, wants to experience life, to feel life. So then many times people tell you, you are sick, you are ADHD, right? You're sick, and then they give you pills that you fit in into the box. But what if the entire education system is not normal? Okay, so this is my answer to your question. Yeah, but I just can tell you one thing, guys. It's so important that you really stay heart-centered. It's really so important, because I tell you what I personally see. When you dive deeper into this, when you observe the rabbit hole, then you know that many different beings, many different extraterrestrials, they always try to not influence us, but they wanted to work with us. And every alien group has its own interest. The thing was, after the fall of Atlantis, Earth, and even the consciousness of humanity, sinks, right? And the people, they started to forget. I think till day, there is a divine plan behind all this. So, I mean, why does it happen, right? So, and I believe, there is a divine plan behind all this, even when we don't get it, but we forget who we are. And these darker beings with destructive intents, they have taken over more and more and more. At first, what I remember, they created grids as well. Yeah, because aliens or ETs are amazing grid workers. So they work many times with codes. So, and the destructive beings, they create destructive codes. They create also destructive grids. And this is what they did, what I remember with Earth. After they arrived, they installed their destructive grids, and they did grid work as well, especially through AI and through technology they use. So, and through this, we slowly forgot, and Earth fell into darkness, back into 3D consciousness, right? 3D consciousness, in my opinion, is the narcissistic consciousness, or the consciousness of a psychopath as well. So, and slowly you forget who you are, and you feel disconnected from souls, and it's not so easy for you to feel your heart, to feel your soul. Then they did these experiments with our DNA, right? We lost many our DNA strands, and it was not so easy to reconnect, okay? So, and these beings, they still try to hold on their paradigm. And this is what so many of you feel, because they controlled Earth, or they worked with Earth many years, millions of years, and they are masters in deception. They know exactly what to do. But basically, destructive aliens, how can I explain this? They are disconnected from souls. So, and what they understand is, they understand your mind, your traumas, your blockages, and your thoughts very well. So they can translate it with their technology. And this is what they do right now. They try to confuse us. So, and so many starseeds tell me the same. They are so confused. They don't know what to believe anymore. They even don't know if starseeds are real, or light workers are real, or is it just a psyop? Maybe it's for real just dark, or maybe it's false light, So, and this is what a specific agenda is doing, because they don't want that we ascend. Simply explained. So they don't want that we go back into unity consciousness, because when you embody unity consciousness, then you are out of this dual game. You're not in a battle any longer. And they also try to provoke us. They provoke the people, what I feel, that we at one hand believe we must choose a side and that we are in a battle. So, and this is what you also can observe in the spiritual community, this division. So that we try to expose everyone. Oh, he's evil. Oh, he's paid opposition. She's, she's a shadow player. He's dark. Don't trust her. Don't trust him. And this is a very old game. And imagine this, what's happening right now. We had the same already in Egypt once, in which the people were so confused and they didn't know who is wrong, who is right, who is a true priest, who is a false priest, and so on. And how to discern? Discern with your heart. See it more as a challenge. See it more as a game. So all these challenges are helping you to level up. At the end, it's really just a field of experience. And I truly believe there is a divine plan behind all this. And it's really just a game, if you want so. And when you stay heart-centered, when you go back into unity, at one hand, you will not choose a side. And you will observe more. You go more in this consciousness to observe. So, and you just discern with your heart and you learn to trust your intuition, because this is basic. Because when we really want to ascend, basic is that you believe yourself first. No one else can give you the answer for 100%, because it is you. It was always you, because you keep your soul with you. Your soul is always here. So, and we must trust ourselves again. And I love it so much to motivate Starseeds at the moment, because I know that actually we Starseeds, we have such a strong intuition. You were born with it. You were born with these memories. So you felt something is strange, or maybe you had memories of other planets. Maybe you had memories of other civilizations. So, and all what you saw was true. It was not just imagination, or that you are wrong, or that it was just a dream. It is true. So everything what you are able to imagine, even when you dream, is true. This means everything does exist. So this means when you had an astro dream about a planet, for example, so then you can be sure it's a true planet, because everything exists. It is real. So, and I love it so much to motivate Starseeds right now, because I know many Starseeds are struggling because they are so confused, because these destructive ETs, they hold on their plan, on their old paradigm, right? And they want to keep us in a cycle of fear, division, separation, war, just with the goal that we don't ascend. And first, it starts here. So we ascend from within first. And the easiest tool is learn to trust your heart. Learn to trust yourself. You know, it's even a secret when you were little. So you knew what to do. So, and even when you were little and you were hyperactive, right? And you always jumped around in the classroom because you felt it feels so strange. I can't sit just on my chair. I must move. I must dance. So this is you, and this is true because your heart told you so. And I feel this is the biggest challenge right now, that we really learn to believe ourselves. And you will see, as more you stay heart-centered, and as more you disconnect from the chaos around you, right? That you believe you must choose a side and so on. As more you feel the connection to your higher self and to your galactic team, because your galactic team is still there. They didn't disappear. So even when many people tell me I can't channel my team any longer, so it's like they are gone. So where are they? It's like I just receive strange thoughts, frequencies. I feel this astral attack. So where is my family? Where are they? The reason is they just can talk to you when you vibrate in their same frequency. And this is what these destructive extraterrestrials know. That's why they try to decrease our frequency artificially. Because when you are in a frequency of fear, separation, anxiety. So then you go in resonance with beings which are in the same frequency. It's like you use your phone and you have a call, right? And then you hold the line and you talk to a destructive being because your frequency is in fear. Or now you are suddenly in dual consciousness because you think, oh, I must expose them or I must choose a side. So, and then you are in the same frequency as these destructive beings, and then they can work with us. And basically, these beings, they never touch your soul. They never touch you deep here. That's also a sign how to figure out if it's your team or not, because these destructive beings, they just understand your mind and they will try to attack you here, basically. But they can't attack and talk to your heart for real. They don't understand your soul because these beings are disconnected from souls. They are disconnected from their souls. So that's why they don't understand your soul. So, and when these beings give you orders, for example, they give you orders like you must do this or you must quit your job or whatever it is, and it feels not good to you, then you can be sure it's a being, I don't know. So why is this being interrupting my free will now? I didn't ask for any help, for example. Or you feel so sad, depressed, tired, or it feels like it drains your energy. It's like a vampire is taking your energy. Then you can be very sure it's a being which needs energy from others to survive. And this is the energy of destructive aliens because they can hardly generate energy from their hearts. They need energy from others. They need food from others. Maybe you know the movie Jupiter Ascending. I think many people know this movie. It is really almost the same, like in the movie Jupiter Ascending. So, and this is how they see the people. And this is what they need. They need energy from others to survive, okay? So in these beings, they try to decrease the frequency of humanity artificially. That's why they create always this chaos and this drama and this artificial wars and so on, right? To decrease our frequency that we are in contact with them, okay? So actually, we must do the opposite. We must increase our vibration. So this means really do things what makes you truly happy. So what makes you truly happy? This is what matters. So start to sing, start to create a painting, spend time in nature, work with animals. So maybe you have a pet and play with your dog or play with your cat, or maybe you want to work with children as well in the kindergarten or whatever. You must do things now which helps you to increase your vibration, and don't give your power so much away, and don't spend them so much time and give them not so much attention, because even through your attention, when you give them a lot of your time and attention, they get food. So especially when you are in fear, when you are scared, when you are in grief now, when you feel hatred, this is the energy they need to survive. But they can hardly deal with peace and with love. They can hardly deal with this energy. So, and this is also unity. So unity consciousness starts at the frequency of love, what I feel. Yeah, when you are in love consciousness or in peace consciousness, so then you are in unity. And this is where we are globally heading to now. So in we Starseeds, we are being tested so strong now. So it's like, did we learn our lessons or not? We are being tested. And when your soul made the agreement to go with the ascension, to go with the flow, then you will understand one thing now. And this is what I tell my people always on social media. You feel it so strongly now, if you worked with your heart or not, because you start to manifest so fast. So everything becomes real so fast. So, and let's say you have a program or an old belief, and this is what you learned from your childhood, let's say. So, and actually your heart tells you, hey, actually, I want to quit my job. So your heart tells you this, okay? So, but now you have this deep fear or this belief, hey, I need money, and you are fully afraid now and scared. So let's say it's just an example. And you don't listen to your intuition now, and you keep going with this job. What will happen? You are being tested now, and maybe many, many dark things will happen to you. And it's so much now that you must let go. This is what happens to us. It's like we try to hold on on the old word, the old system, right? Our old beliefs, they helped us. But life will say, no, 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 no. This is not your path, dear Starseed. Actually, you go with us, you go with the Ascension. So what are you doing? So maybe something very bad is happening to you in your job. Maybe the colleagues start to bully at you, or maybe your car is broken and then you can't drive and arrive your job. You can't do your job anymore because you must fix your car. So many things are happening just because you didn't listen. So, and then it's like, okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, so yeah, I felt it in my heart. I must search up for another job, but I didn't listen. Yeah, and this happens now. When you go with the Ascension, something like this will happen to us. Things become so fast, real. It's like you manifest so fast now. And this is also new because through the shift of Earth as well, because even Earth has its own consciousness and she is rising as well, her consciousness. So imagine when you go with her shift with Mother Gaia, so even manifestation will be different. So, and we learned from the old system, the only way to manifest is this. Yeah, you must believe your head, you must believe your old programs. That's the only way to manifest the reality you want. And this is the old way of manifestation. And the new way of manifestation is your heart. It's your intuition. So this also means we must let go of control. And I can share this just with you because I experienced it myself. Every time when I believed, now I can move on, or when I lost all my hope, and I believed it will be not better. Every time, I tell you, really every time, light came to me. And it was like, okay, there is a helping hand now, which is totally different to all what I know. And really, I felt this energy. And when I trusted this light, when this came to me, every time, I tell you, when I was in trouble, when I didn't know how to move on, how to go on, when I believed, oh my gosh, it will never become better, every time I tell you, something very unexpected happened. Something beautiful happened. So and then I'm sure, yes, this was life. This was the divine. My heart, my soul helps me now, and not my ego, not my programs, my beliefs. So, and this is the new way of manifestation. So you will see many, 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 many teachings are changing now. They are changing. Even manifestation will work differently. It's basically working through your heart, because the ancients, for example, the beings in Lemuria, the ancients, right? They created everything from the heart. So this is how we manifested. So we trusted our intuition. So and then we created everything from our heart. And as more we fell right into division and into separation, as more our energy was more based here. And we believed, oh, we need technology, right? A lot of technology. Or we believed our mind more as our hearts. And this is what's happening again, that we are being tested. So did you learn your lessons or not? And dear Starseed, I tell you one thing, you are not here to play the old game, and you never belong to the old system, because basically it was never your business. That's why you never belonged to the old system, because it was never your business to belong to this old system, because you always felt there is an other way. There's an other way to live. There are other ways to manifest. What if I trust my heart, my intuition to create the reality I feel, and then another source will help you. And it's totally different, I tell you. And I just can share this with you because I experienced it myself so many times. So when you know me from my YouTube channel, or when you know me from Instagram, a few times I spoke about our story, the experience we had in 2021 in the Astro in 40. So the same again. It was the same again. So, and every time when we believed, oh gosh, we will never get out of there, or when we are in trouble, or when we believed it would never end, it would never be better, I tell you, every time something very beautiful came to us. And this is the new way of manifestation. So that's why it's so important now to stay centered, that you don't forget your mission, that you don't forget that you are a starseed, because there are specific groups they want that we forget. They want that we don't remember. Even we, which already know that we are starseeds, or maybe you had a connection to your galactic team, right? So now you question it. So many of us are questioning this connection. So maybe they are bad. So what if these are just blue beam holograms? My gosh, maybe it was just AI, So I fully understand, because we are slowly waking up from a very deep sleep. I fully understand. But as I told you, when you speak to your guides, when you talk to your family, you feel always touched. And this love goes beyond words. You can't explain it. It's the same when you listen to your favorite song. So, and the song just touches you. This is the energy of our team. So they always touch our hearts, basically. And when they speak to us, they speak to our soul. And they don't harvest our energy. No, they give you energy. They push you, they motivate you, because they believe in us. They believe in us. They don't see us as victims. They believe in us. They believe in you. So don't forget your mission. And I know it's not so easy. I fully understand. And yeah, these attacks are crazy. I know. Basically, AI attacks, frequencies, or through social media, right? Or other technology. So, but there is one thing they never understand, and it is your soul. And this is the best protection. It's your soul. Here, stay heart-centered. And it starts with these little things, with these little moments in life in which we receive a message. For example, you wake up in the morning and it starts with these little things. So what do you want to eat? For example, intuitive eating as well. Your heart told you, I want to drink a juice, for example, an apple juice. So your heart told you so. But your head, your mind knows, actually, I drink coffee every morning. So, and now it begins. So when you believe your old programs, then your head will take over and will tell you, no, drink some coffee. So are you crazy? But your heart told you, no, today I want to drink an apple juice. Really, it starts with these little things. Really. So, and when you train this muscle, your intuitive muscle, so then you increase your vibration automatically. And then you will talk to your team again. Then you will see your guides again. Then you will see them in your dreams again, or you will feel their support. But when we allow them to decrease our vibration artificially, they create this artificial chaos in the world because they want to decrease the vibration. And the more the people are in a low frequency, the more they can work with us and talk to us. That's all about. So actually, you really must do the opposite. And even when there are people out there which don't understand, so why are you laughing? So, I mean, see what's happening in the world. So many people are suffering. Yeah, it's sad. But you can't help the people when you're also sad. When you also sink, when the ship is sinking and you stay on the sinking ship, you can't help the people. Do you understand? It's like, many people don't understand because they want to take you down with their sinking ship as well, but you can't help them. So when you stay with them on the sinking ship, okay? So and when you increase your vibration, when you really learn to take care of yourself, when you really learn to believe in yourself, really train your psychic muscles. So then you charge your batteries and see it from the other perspective. Then you can help the people which are staying on the sinking ship. We can't help the people which are on the sinking ship when we are also standing there. It's not working, guys. And this is what so many of us are realizing now. So maybe people feel triggered when they see you're still happy and laughing and smiling and shining. But actually, it's the opposite. We help them. We help them to remember. We help them always to remember. And this just simply happens when they see you. They remember, intuitive, or maybe you already met your twin flame, for example. When you are in union with your twin flame, then you know what I'm talking about, how many people stare at you. With my twin flame, Marcel, and me. Sometimes you see us on Instagram as well. So many people, they look at us, they stare at us. At one hand, many people think Marcel is just my brother and I'm his sister, you know, and they don't think we are a couple. But because we are just there and we are walking through the city, when people, not everyone, but many people look at us, so they start to remember. During a few moments, they start to remember. So maybe there is more. Hey, they look like twins for real. So then they see each other kissing. It's like, hey, so they are a couple. So and that's the same with you, Starseed. It's not just happening through your twin flame connection. It's also your energy. That's why you never belong to the system. That's why the people stare at you. So many people stare at starseeds. Maybe you notice the same. Why is this happening? Because during a short time, the people remember and they notice your frequency. They notice your heart. They feel your heart intuitive. And during a short time, they remember. So what basically also happens is that many people can't deal with triggers. That's what I told you at the beginning with the sinking ship, that people or many people feel triggered when you're still shining, smiling, when you're still happy, when you also try to stay positive, when you also see the good things in life, right? So many people feel triggered now and they try to pull you down with them. So, and there is a simple tool that you can use. And I know it's not easy for starseeds basically to do this. I tell you one thing, you must set a boundary, really, because you will understand one thing now also during the chaos, that you can't help everyone. You can't help everyone and heal everyone just through love and light, really. So basically, many people never learned how to deal with shadows and how to deal with triggers. And many times people are just triggered by you because they remember and they see their own shadows. Yeah, their shadow self is coming up. And because many people are afraid to see their shadow self and they don't know why they feel it now, so they think it's you. Because they didn't learn how to work with their shadow self or with the triggers. So, and they just feel so strange now because of you, because they see you, now you are with them in the same room. And now they feel so strange and they feel so triggered and they feel their shadows are coming up. And now they think it's you. You are bad, you are evil. And don't take it so personal. That's also a tip. Don't take it so personal. So they just really triggered because they didn't learn how to deal with their shadow side. So, and what you must do also is that you set a boundary, that you just see, okay, I'm actually was in a positive mood. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with my life. But this person feels triggered now, starts to attack me or starts to laugh about me or whatever it is. See it. Have compassion as well, because the most of the people really don't know what they are doing, really, like Yeshua once said, they really don't know what they are doing. But on the other hand, say a no, set a boundary, and don't give them their energy. Don't try to help them. Don't try to tell them, hey, you are wrong, I'm a very good being or whatever, because then you feed their belief that it's your fault. They feel bad because of you, right? So it's like you prove it, you try to help them, right? And then it's for them just a confirmation. It's confirming them. See, now she must prove it. He must prove himself. So it's for real him, right? So and I give you the simple tip, when you have the opportunity to do so, don't take it so personal. Tip number 1. Tip number 2, don't give them your energy as best as you can. And when you live with toxic people together, say a no. You must set boundaries. So, dear Starseed, and I know this is not easy because basically we want to help everyone. We see everyone's potential. We see everyone's light. We see actually just the shadow self speaks to us now, and the blockages and the triggers, and it's not the soul which speaks to me. This is all what you see. You see the soul is actually kind, but the behave, the programs, the blockages. But really, you are not responsible for everyone. And this is what many of you slowly see as well, that you must just simply say no. You can't help everyone, and see it also a little bit from the perspective from our team. Do you know how our team sees us? They see us as family, and they believe in everyone. They believe even in those which are triggered, which believe the old paradigm till day, or which still follow the destructive ETs till day, and they believe them. So our team, or I just can speak and talk about my team, what my team does. My team sees everyone's potential, and they believe in everyone, and they see just that everyone is in another state of consciousness, and everyone goes through their own experiences. So even the destructive ETs, they go through their own experiences as well, and they are in another state of consciousness. And this is what I also give you as a tip. This is helping you also to get out of this dual consciousness, because when you stay in this dual consciousness and you are in a battle, now you fight the people which were triggered or whatever, right? So then you hardly ascend. And this is what they want. They want that we don't ascend, okay? But when your soul made the agreement before, you go with the flow. So you will do it anyway, by the way, but they just try to keep it hard, harder for you, difficult. Yeah, challenges are waiting for you, but you will do it anyway. Okay. That's what I can tell you for sure. But my team just sees the consciousness level, and they don't judge a being in evil, dark, whatever. They see, okay, their actions are destructive. Okay, let's say they have a consciousness level of 100, and this is what they see. And then there are some beings that have consciousness level 2000. So, and then their frequency and their actions are different. And this is how my team sees it. And maybe this perspective of my team helps you to go back into unity. And at the end, everyone plays a character in a video game. So we go through our own experiences. So let's see. So many comments are here. It's a movie. Enjoy your part. Yes, just be happy. Oh, other example, the same. Really, stay in the now. So many people tell me, and I go through the same thing. They tell me that everything is so unreal. For me, the same. It's like everything seems so unreal. So when I spend time in the city, it's so unreal. I even can't remember what I did yesterday for real. So it's like I can't remember for real. It's like every day is like unreal. It's like it's just a dream. When I go into sleep, I dream. When I wake up, it's a dream. Everything seems so unreal. It's like it never happened. So what's wrong? What's going on with me? And that's also totally normal. That everything feels so like it's a dream. It's like you're always dreaming. And that's normal. Yeah, Disneyland, I see. Yes, of course, it is. And do you know why this is happening to you? Because it helps you to stay in the now. Because that's also 5D consciousness. You just simply stay in the now, like animals do. Children, the same. The children are so centered. We can learn so much by them. They always stay in the now, children. And they just express their true emotions. They are so pure and authentic, and animals the same. So they just simply stay in the now. And this is why it happens. It's like we reconnect back. We just simply reconnect to our heart, to our soul first. And this must happen. It must happen on this level first, before we activate our DNA strands again, before we activate our psychic abilities again, because this will happen as well, slowly. That's why we have this shift, because slowly, our body changes into the crystalline DNA. Maybe you heard about it, that slowly our energy, our frequency changes into the crystalline energy. And this happens basically through the great solar flash. So maybe you heard about it as well. Many people talk about it on YouTube now. They speak about the great solar flash, or that plasmic energies are coming down now. And so many people noticed the change of the sun color. Maybe you saw the same, that the sun color looks different now, or it looks for real plasmic, right? So these rainbow colors, right? And it looks more silver. So many of you noticed already the change of the sun. And this is not just you are going crazy or something. No, this is real. So the sun color is changing. And these are energies from the central sun now. So, and these are totally new codes. So, and our body needs also time to anchor and to activate these new codes from the central sun. And basically, these are crystalline codes, because this is the next stage, that we embody the energy of Christ. So that's why we call it crystalline energy. It simply symbolizes Christ, the Christ consciousness. So even our body will change soon, or I have to say it's a process. That we activate our DNA strands again slowly, that we activate our psychic abilities again, even telepathy, for example. We use it more and more and more in future. So as more we activate our DNA strands, as more we become psychic again, and as much less we need technology. So this is actually the divine plan, what I know, that we do everything from within again, like we once did in Lemuria. We did everything from the inside. So we used telepathy to have a phone call, right? Telepathy. So, and then we had a meetup. Or we meet each other in the astral, right? And we have a meeting or something in the astral. So, and we are all aware of it, that we had a meetup all in the astral, for example. So this is us, actually. And this is a very exciting time now. We are living in very exciting times, because this what's happening now. It's not happening every year or every day. So that's why so many of us are here, because we wanted to witness the change now. Even the consciousness of humanity, even when it doesn't look like so at the moment, is changing as well. So they see through all these illusions now for the first time. So when it is, they feel something is off with the government. When they start to question if something is off with the government. So, hey, it's a lot for the people. It's so much for the people, because they see through these illusions now also. And this is what I know, the divine plan, the end goal, if you want, so that we activate our DNA strands again, that we activate our psychic abilities again, and that our body changes into the crystalline structure. So this is the end goal, if you want, so at first. But we will see what the divine prime creator will planning next. I don't know. But this is the first or the next stage. So, and you will see when your soul is really ready, because we still have this belief, oh, I want to activate my psychic abilities now. How can I do it? Oh, I want to vibrate in the crystalline energy right now. So you will see this will also not work, because your soul always takes the lead. So even when we believe, oh, we control everything with our mind, right? We control our entire life. Just no, we are mistaken. Our soul always takes the lead. And your soul decides if you go with the flow or not. Your soul decides if your soul is ready to activate your psychic abilities or not. And you will see when your soul is really ready, so many things will come to you. So maybe then you are guided to this webinar, for example, because your soul told you so. So, hey, my impulse is telling me, hey, I want to watch Akura now, the crazy woman from Germany. So, okay. So, and your heart told you so. So even when we thought, oh, I booked the webinar, my head, but actually your soul did it. And this is what we realize now also, that really, even when we have this illusion, we control everything. Actually, it was always your soul. So imagine now it's the same with your psychic abilities. It's the same with your DNA strands. It's the same with the crystalline energy. Your soul takes the lead. And it does exist people, they need a little bit more time. Then it does exist people that learn super fast. But it doesn't mean that a soul which learns super fast is better or is more worthy or whatever. This is also the old consciousness. It's always about competing with each other. Who is more aligned, who is better, right? But actually, we are all in the same boat. And this is the consciousness of my team. So I just can talk about my cosmic team, because my cosmic team simply sees the consciousness level of every individual, not more. So what they see is that actually, even when it doesn't look like so, the consciousness of the people is shifting. That's why specific beings are panicking at the moment, and they attack everyone they can because it's really close now. And even when people just feel something is off with the government, it is a lot for the collective, really, really. So and it's like, be excited. Be excited. That's why you are here, guys. You're not here to sacrifice your life. So this is also the old prophecy, right? That we sacrifice our lives, right? That Earth will sink into chaos, right? Maybe it will be more chaotic soon globally. Okay, be prepared for this. But you know what I'm talking about is that we all wake up in a nightmare. So you know what I'm talking about. And I feel, no, this will not come because of us. So even when you don't know it, because we are here, we changed so many timelines. We changed timelines. We cut off the destructive timelines. So many of you, you do over and over and over the same. You cut off the dark timelines in the astro. So many of you have very crazy astro dreams at the moment because you do so much great work. You create new timelines. That's why we are important. And even when many people don't see us yet, right? So sooner or later, people are guided to us. I'm pretty sure. And I mean, you can see it already now. So that more and more people are interested in spirituality. They want to know more about their astrology chart. I remember when I was a teenager, so people laughed at me when I started my astrology chart. So they laughed at me. They believed I'm crazy. So what is going on with you? So you study your zodiac, But now when I observe TikTok, right? So many young people, they speak about astrology now. And it's booming. And I definitely see a change. And you will see this will come up more because more and more people suddenly feel, hey, maybe there is more. This can't be right. Maybe there is a spirit realm out there. So really, is it just the material plane? This can't be right. I go into work my entire life and then I'm dying. So this can't be life. Okay. So, and that's why you are here, because you help the ones which ask for us. So that's why it's important that you really take care of yourself, because you are needed. I doesn't say that you are better than others. It just explains your purpose, your work, and you must understand your purpose. Really, we are all waking up from a very deep sleep. So when people have questions, I think you will still help the people, even when many people bullied at you or laughed at you, because you always saw their soul, you always saw their light and who they truly are. Right? So, and we will help the people. We answer them many questions they have. And I mean, it has already begun. And you will see it becomes bigger. It will be bigger because through the great solar flash, even when people not noticing this, so many people that don't see that even the sun color changed. Really, the sunlight is brighter now. They will feel it intuitive. And why is this happening? Because through this great solar flash, we will see the shadows. So don't be surprised when many secret information will show up on TV as well. Yeah, I talk about the rabbit hole. Why is this happening? Through the central sun, it's happening. Because imagine as more light is streaming down, as more shadows will follow. Yeah, all the hidden secrets, all the hidden information will come up. So, and even yours, when you believed, hey, I'm always in alignment or I'm always awakened starseed, you will see so clear now if you really learned your lessons or not. It's like we must face it. When you always lived in a lie or when you lied to yourself, so treat yourself honestly, be honest to yourself, really, because it's healing you and it's healing others. Because when you take care of yourself, when you increase your vibration, when you talk to your team again, you can't imagine how you help others. So even when many people call it selfish or whatever, no, you are able to help people so much more when you take care of yourself, when you increase your vibration. And this is my basic message to you all, that you really don't forget your mission. Remember who you are and don't allow these last trials of deception and this chaos to guard you. Or they also want that we join their dark timelines because many times they create heavy and destructive timelines again. And then suddenly you feel super depressed again, so depressed, hopeless. And maybe you have suicidal thoughts or something like this. Or maybe you will think, oh gosh, people will never wake up and maybe I will sacrifice my life for real and all starseeds will die or something like this. These are basically very destructive AI timelines, if you want, so by the dark extraterrestrials, because this is what they want, I tell you. Then it's like you see suddenly their timelines and their visions for us, okay? So when you feel depressed, sad, suddenly you have these crazy thoughts, then you can be sure it was an attack or they try to work with you, they try to decrease your frequency or they created heavy timelines again. And you see this because you have the mission to create light and peaceful timelines again. Okay, and this is what's happening. And you will see this process will continue. It will continue. But what I feel is the astral feels more peaceful now. So many of you had very crazy astral dreams. You felt always super exhausted, beyond exhausted. Even sleeping didn't help you. You feel always tired. But I feel since 1 week or 2 weeks, yeah, circa, I feel something happened in the astral. And it feels lighter to me. And I feel the old astral plane, how we knew it, right, crumbles. Because we did a lot of great work. And I just can share with you a vision I had. For 2 weeks ago, I think, I got attacked horrible. So horrible. And then I had very crazy astral dreams. And I saw that something is happening in the astral. And do you know which guys I saw? I'll tell you one thing, which are helping us also strong. The pleiadians. I saw pleiadians. And they were staying in a ship. They had very big cosmic blue eyes, blonde hair. They were this kind of color here, like my scarf. And it was a bodysuit, or it looked a little bit like an armor, a little bit. And they smiled at me. They smiled at me and I had this astral dream and they made this. It's like, we got it again. You know? So, and since then, I tell you, something very massive happened in the astral. And I feel now it's more peaceful. That's why you can sleep better now. And this is really, yeah, I see the comments flow. Lord, we got, yeah, really. It was a man. He had short blonde hair, cosmic big blue eyes, and he made this and he laughed. And then I just received a message, we got this.
You got this.
Yeah, and it's over and over the same, guys. So yeah, have faith, really. Don't follow the old paradigm any longer.
Wow. I am just feeling like my vibration just went up to the next level, just receiving your words, your energy, and you have a really great pulse on reality. And it felt like you just gave us like a Starseed weather report, where you gave us like the forecast of what's transpiring on planet Earth and our timeline potential. And I really want to honor you for embodying the frequency and being this transmitter for us to all receive today. I'm always just in awe in your presence and your grace.
Oh, thank you so much. I can say the same. You shine so much, guys. It's so a big honor to talk to you all. Yeah, I see so many comments over here. Love it. Oh, you're so amazing, guys. You know, I'm not a native speaker. I'm still in training, and I hope you got my messages.
So your message of, the star mission right now to really remember who you are. Yeah, I feel like part of what we're doing here at the conference is really reminding everyone that we can't stop. This is the time that more important than ever. So I love that.
Of course, I feel the same. Yeah, we must stay centered. That's so important. I feel the same. And we are all here for a mission. So, and now it's so important to remember who you are. Because when the earth sinks slowly into chaos, actually we are prepared for this. And when people have questions, so they can come to us. So when people have questions, even when my family has questions, maybe someday about Starseeds, so then I will talk to them and I will help them as well. So because basically we Starseeds, we always see the potential in everyone, and we see the light and the gifts in everyone. And we don't see so much the blockages, right? Or when the triggers are speaking to us, right?
Amazing. Very good. We all needed this deep dive, right, Flo?
Oh,
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here with you guys.
Why don't you go and chat in there, and we put your website there so everyone knows how to reach her. Akura.com.
Thank you so much.
After 3 years of having to produce the Portal to Ascension conference online, we have been waiting for this moment. The Portal to Ascension conference is returning live and in person. Join us at the Marina Village in San Diego, California, April 21st to 23rd, 2023. As massive shifts are happening on the planet and hidden truths are being uncovered, we are piecing together the fragmented parts of our existence and timeline. At Portal to Ascension, we are dedicated to full circle awareness of the truth of who we are and remembrance of our connection to the cosmos. This is showtime. There is no holding back. Now is the time for us to harmonize the frequencies and create unity and peace on Earth. We are deprogramming from an outdated matrix system, re-educating and remembering an inherent truth that connects us all. As we come together, we activate our truest potentials, individual gifts, and collective resolve. We are ushering a whole new reality that we know is possible and is waiting for us to embrace it. Join founder Neil Gore and the entire Portal to Ascension team with hosts Alan Steinfeld, Michelle Anderson, and Joan of Angels over these 3 days, April 21st to 23rd, 2023. We will experience musical performances by Larissa Stowe and the Shakti Tribe, Vox Angeles, Share the Light, Admiral Apollo, and Torquemji. This conference features incredible luminaries such as JJ and Desiree Hurtak, Adam Apollo, Carolyn Corey, Robert Schock, Linda Moulton Howe, Robert Edward Grant, Barbara Lamb, and many more. Register now at ascensionconference.com. It is time for humanity to awaken.